Welcome in, everyone. We are live. It is a live watch party. Thank you, everyone, for coming in today. Got a lot of cool stuff to talk about. Brody the Brick Builder, excited for the trailer. Yes, we all are very excited for the trailer. So, best series ever. Yes. All right, thank you everyone for coming in. So, No Mercy Man, when is it coming out? Yes, that's what we'll talk about right up front. Hello, Mega Cloud. Game Killer, thank you everyone for coming in. Just a little note. There have been 2 videos now out in 2 days. I'm basically competing with myself here with this stream. Watch Party fan page. Oh, great to make it in. You made it in. So yesterday we came out this video. This is a spoiler video, but it's really good. Definitely, if you like detective work from Watch Party, check this one. There's some spoilers out there. So find that one on the channel. And this one earlier today about Anthony. This has gotten a lot of positive reaction, even more than I suspected. I was like, sometimes you don't know. Like, I'm like, I don't know about how this video is going to be. But a lot of positive comments too. So we're looking at Anthony's storyline, which will be expanded in season 4. Crease Cobra Kai, Terry Silver, thank you for the sticker. Definitely number 1. It is number 1. So anyway, those 2 videos, this one, they're both really good. Positive reaction. So be sure to check them out. Yeah, spoiler vids are my favorite. Yeah, definitely, because it's some fun detective work too. So I think you'll like them both. And so we're going to talk a little bit about the trailer. So I put out a poll yesterday. When will it drop? We got 1.6 thousand votes. The most popular, I put December 1st because I saw a lot of people saying December 1st. I forgot to check out your Anthony video. Yeah, Matthew 575. It came out this morning, so you can check it after the stream. It'll be on the channel or wherever you see it. Yeah, so December 1st, which is this coming Wednesday, December 2nd through the 5th. 15%, 6th through the 12th, 20%, 7th through 19th, 11%. So if we look, so obviously way more than half, and that's been pretty consistent almost from when I first put this poll up. It was like December 1st was over half. So I do think some of it is a little wishful thinking from some people's votes. They want it on December 1st, earliest possible. Not necessarily, I don't know if they're predicting that, but it's where they want it. But let's go ahead, and I have the calendar. So here is December. Obviously the release date is the 31st. It's at midnight Pacific time, which really I don't like, because it's always going to be late at night in the United States, so you're just watching at the wee hours of the morning. But obviously, so half the people think right here, like this is today, right? Where are we? November 28th. So this is today. So they think it'll come out on Wednesday because they said December. And then some people think, over here. I'm down, and I've said this before, this week. So last year, the season 3 trailer came out. What was it? The Wednesday of the first full week, right? So it was like here is when the season 3 trailer came out. And this looks like a good time for the season 4 trailer. But I would even suspect, be looking around here. Shadow Shark Productions. I wonder if Terry Silver will have a redemption arc. Go to my channel. I have a very important interview. Well, not interview, but a video that's based on an interview Thomas Ian Griffith gave that was overlooked by a lot of people. And I have a video on that. I have to find it. But there's an interview about Terry Silver where he says some things that are very important for Terry Silver's story arc. Hi, future me. December 7th through the 19th. Yeah, basically this week, some people are thinking like this, like, you know, that's getting really close. I don't think they would narrow it that much. There's so much coming out in December. It's kind of looking insane. Just not Netflix. You know, we got Witcher here, but, you know, we have Spider-Man coming out. There's like the Book of Boba Fett or something like on like here Wednesday. So that you got Star Wars stuff, you got the Spider-Man movie, we got The Witcher. This is a really packed month that I personally I think is affecting things. Like I think like people who would just be excited about Cobra Kai, they got other stuff, you know, drawing them away. You know, we're looking at the Spider-Man, you know, stuff, and I get it, and Book of Boba Fett, and you know, maybe not The Witcher so much, except the fact that it is just Netflix, a big show on Netflix. Watch party. So you think the 8th? Yes. I'm saying around here. If you made me pick one day specifically, I'll go with the 8th. And then this week more broadly, but Money Heist on December 3rd. Yeah, right. So that's what, this Friday. Buffy or Tori? I guess Buffy would win, wouldn't she? She's kind of the slayer. Was Silver ever a good guy? Therefore, can he be redeemed? I mean, well, did he seem like the good guy in the flashback scenes? I think there's some stuff to that. The 8th is Tanner's birthday. Well, there you go. Johnny Crane kicks Kreese. Yeah, the 8th is the safest bet. First is mostly what we want. Yeah, I get it. Everyone wants it as soon as possible. So, definitely. But I don't think this coming week it's possible. I do think this week is more likely. Like, I do think here is more likely than here. But I think it went well last year. So, like, this week is when stuff will drop. So then it becomes really then what is in the trailer. So like what will be in the trailer? I mean, it's kind of interesting. So they have said there's a song in the trailer. It's probably like a song that they made a cover for, probably from one of the original songs in the movie soundtracks, similar to how season 2 was. For those of you who remember back in the YouTube days, you know, the season 2 trailer dropped out. They had the cover of Cruel Summer in the trailers. They even had it in the original teaser trailer. So they had the teaser and then the full trailer, and they had that cover in the song, and it really drove the trailer. It was a great experience unto itself, right? So that was like the trailer was an experience unto itself. Really passionate. And so, like, according to John, and we'll cover the Q&A, but you know, he said there's definitely a feel of there's a song in the trailer. So, and he also said none of the big secrets are in there. Well, okay, we know that. Like, we won't know who wins the All Valley tournament. To know that, you watch this channel. You won't get it from the trailer. Buck Reviewer, you're the best. That's a good question. I'm still hesitant. I don't think they're going to use that song yet. We're only in season 4 out of maybe 6 or 7. I just feel like they're going to hold that off a little longer. Like, think about it. It's the most iconic song from the franchise. You're the best around. If they use it now, then where do they go in seasons 5 and 6? Like, what do they do next? Well, I mean, they could do something, but it's sort of like using your biggest, most iconic a little bit early. Yeah, all things Cobra Kai, it's got to be You're the Best Around. I would say it's possible just because it is tied to the tournament, but I'm still a little hesitant. I don't necessarily think so. Just because, like I said, if they use You're the Best Around now, where do they go next? So, you know, you got to think of it in terms of like what's going to be coming, not just now, but down the line. That's another reason when we talk about like characters returning, you know, back, so many people thought Mike Barnes was going to be in season 2. And if you think about it, like if Mike Barnes was in season 2, like where do they go from there? Like if Mike Barnes is in season 4, well, what do they do in seasons 5 and 6? Like, you know, they're very deliberate about how they do this. You know, bringing things back, not front loading it, right? You don't want to front load everything. Astro Head Games. That's actually an interesting guess. Except Head Games was from the show itself. Obviously, they had it in episode 1. Interesting note though, that was their second choice. They had another song, which I forget what it was, for that sequence. John Wells, I think it depends on how much Conti time they have, as if they use You're the Best Around or not. I'm not sure what you mean. Do you think Daniel will train Miguel or Hawk more? Probably Miguel more, but I think he is a co-instructor in the combined dojo, so you'll be training everyone. Jerry Robert is a chance to be Chris's father, from Sebastian. Maybe. Welcome to the jungle. Strike First Media, thank you for coming in, man. Welcome to the jungle, maybe. I'll be honest with you, I'm not as much familiar with the soundtrack and the songs. It's just not something I normally know. So it's going to be hard for me to guess what song it'll be. Like, that's just totally not my wheelhouse. But back in the game, well, I mean, it's already in the show. See, I don't think it's going to be a song that's already been in the show, even if it's a cover of it. So it's going to be a song from, I mean, either from the series, the movie series, or from the 80s. Are you going to watch Spider-Man? And I probably won't, just because I'm going to be making YouTube videos on Cobra Kai. But I'll catch it when I can at some point. Do you think Tori will dislike Silver? Cobra Kai World, no. Speaking of which, you know, this, you know, I think Tori could get close to Silver the way she got close to Kreese. You know, based on some of the things in that video. So, but, you know, plot wise, so we know there's going to be a song. Plot wise, like, what are we going to get? We already got, if you think in the teaser, we already got like a lot of the training and such. So there may be some of that, but not as much. So like we already got the tease of like the combined dojos and the Johnny and Daniel going back and forth. But hopefully what we'll get is a lot more of the narrative drive of season 4. So like we know it's all about the bet. It's all about the All Valley. But what is going to be the narrative drive that pushes the season forward? Like what comes up, what issues come up. So that's sort of what we need, is a lot of like that narrative drive. Like the season 3 trailer had a big chunk was like Miguel's recovery. I think there was a great moment with Johnny. Now I'm trying to remember. What else did the season 3 trailer have? It had like Miguel's recovery. It had we saw a few moments. We saw like there was a moment of Sam and Tori, which we now know was the dream sequence. We saw some moments of Robbie and Arrested. So we saw like the narrative stories of many of the main characters and or rivalries, right? So we like saw there was a shot of Tori counting the money. Or was that a release picture? No, I don't remember. But so what we'll get is a little bit of the narrative for each character and or rivalry. Watch Party, just tuned in. You're a great YouTuber. Keep it up, mate. Thank you, Alex. Talking Cobra Kai, wild season 4 theory. They're all wild. Hawk getting beat up by Brooks. Hawk beating up Brooks. Yeah. So we saw like that moment. So there's a lot of like narrative parts of like the story coming up, and then there's like high points, right? So like there's some like climaxes of like a small story or scene or an emotional, we'll say the word emotional climax. So we see Hawk pounding in season 3 trailer. So like we see this emotional climax, but we don't have any context. We don't know what's going on. So that's definitely something to see. So like emotional climaxes without content or without context. And we also have character moments, character arc moments, like when Johnny was talking to Miguel in the hospital. So we're gonna have some Terry Silver. We're gonna maybe get a taste of Terry Silver's story in this. So I think what we'll have in the trailer, in fact, where is it? I gotta pull here. I'm going to pull it up just for you guys. I need to pull. Shoot. Okay. The picture we have of Kreese and Terry Silver, which for the love of me I can't find. Here it is. Okay, here we go. There, like this, like this moment here, we're gonna see, Terry Silver and John Kreese talking it over. I think this is gonna be part of like a good chunk of the trailer. We're gonna see their side of it, right? So the first teaser trailer we saw Johnny and Daniel, right? We got that, and that'll be in the main trailer too, just for consistency's sake. We'll get some of the Daniel and Johnny stuff. But we're going to get, this is what we don't have yet, the Kreese and Terry Silver stuff. So this is going to be, Kreese and Terry Silver in episodes like 1, 2, and 3. As they're laying out their plan for the season, they're doing their dirty work or however you want to call it. Danny likes pizza. Can't wait for season 4. No, none of us can. Or, we're all excited. But Kreese and Terry, so this is going to be like a big chunk of the trailer in some way. No more Hawk's a spy theories, please. Yes, people have been predicting Hawk's a spy since like, I don't know, season 1, season 2. The trailer to kind of end on a cliffhanger, for example, maybe ending with, and the winner of the All Valley is, well, they probably wouldn't do that, but there was you can sort of think of the trailer as one big cliffhanger, right? So like when I'm saying like emotional climax without context, what's going on? We see Hawk pounding on something. What is it? So like emotional climax without context is, I think, a good way to think of it. And then, like, set up scenes where they're talking about stuff. We see the plot, we see the stuff unwinding. What purpose would Jessica Andrews have if she does return in Cobra Kai? I don't know. She wouldn't be in season 4 anyway. Like I was talking about, they're not going to front load stuff. So if they use her, it's going to be like in a later scene. This season is like about these two guys right here. Like this is going to be in the trailer. We're going to see this. So like that's a big chunk of that. And then how does the Terry Silver react to the class, right? So Terry Silver is like gonna be teaching. He's gonna be in there. So like, how does that all happen? These are big points that are definitely coming up in the trailer. So Robbie and Tori, or Robbie and whoever he's dancing with in that picture, Tori in Robbie's mom's dress. Who knows? So we'll get a little chunk of it. Like something. Okay, so Sin is here. I actually think Samantha's decently past her main phase of PTSD, if that makes sense. I actually agree with that. Like, I don't think we're going to get rehashes of the season 3 storyline. But we didn't actually get a strong hint of Samantha's of her storyline. What we saw moments without context, right? So we actually saw Samantha's dream sequence, but we didn't know it was a dream sequence at the time. Like we saw Sam and Tori, and that's something in my own opinion, actually, I thought was better in the trailer, just because the trailer like had so much potential, like what's going on. Not that it's bad, the dreams, it makes perfect sense, but it's just like, that's something you see in the trailer and you got all these theories. Like no one predicted, maybe it's just all a dream. Like you can't predict that. And then we only ever saw, Sam like in the first episode when she's like looking at her scar and stuff. Hawk should go against Kyler in the All Valley, since Hawk and Dimitri aren't technically in the same dojo. They might even go against each other, but they would still be friends. Correct. A Hawk versus Dimitri fight may happen. So we'll see. I don't think Robbie's dancing with Moon. Why would Moon dance with Robbie? Like, it doesn't. Fighting a lot. Yes, there will be a lot of karate in the trailer. I agree. Alice Coyote, do you think the cliffhanger at the end of season 4 will be the announcement of the All Valley tournament with montage of Daniel and Jenny training for it? No, I do not. I don't think that will happen anywhere in season 4. I mean, personally, now I'm thinking the season 4 cliffhanger is a return of Mike Barnes. So you say he's Mike Barnes in season 4. I think he would maybe at the very end. We'll see. Robolex, Tori will actually kill someone. It's Honker Dimitri. Whoever you heard that from, you shouldn't listen to anymore. That's all I can tell you. Tori's not going to kill anyone. Will we get shots of the All Valley, do you think? Yes. Like we got something in, the first trailer. And I think there will be a little bit more, maybe a match or something. They will do something because they know they got to tease it somehow. I don't know what that would be, but there will be some sort of shot or visual of the All Valley, I'm sure. I'm hoping the All Valley be episode 9, episode 10, and a little bit of the aftermath. I do think it could be episodes 9 and 10. If it's really, really big, it could be 2-episode All Valley. I don't think the whole episode 10 will be the aftermath, though. Luke Kill. Okay, yeah. So people who just came in, just when is the trailer coming out? Everyone wants to, as we discussed here, we'll go back. I still think if you made me pick a day, I'm going to say the 8th. I think this week is the most likely. Based on the poll that I posted, December 1st is the most likely. Everyone wants it as soon as possible, obviously, but I would expect it this week. I'm going to keep putting out videos and stuff, and we may even do more streams. We'll see. Roblex, you want to see Piper again? She may come back. I think it's possible. So for the people who got in a little bit later, when is the when is the trailer dropping? This is release date. This is today. We're looking at this week is about in line where they released season 3. I think it went well. I assume they would stick with that. So I don't see them changing it. As we talked about in the Q&A, they said January. Hayden said before Christmas. Obviously, that's, or they said December. They said it'd come in December. December 1st is the most popular, but as you see on the poll, I have, 54% are voting for December 1st, but they're probably just a little bit optimistic. I think like, especially around here. So we'll talk about it more maybe next week. We'll see. And I have more videos coming out. Like I said, there's 2 videos that just came out yesterday and today. This one's yesterday. This is a detective. There's some good spoilers in this, if you like them. And this one came out today. Very positive reaction to that one. I didn't know how people would like it, but people are really looking forward to Anthony's there. So Bryce Productions, my rankings of the Karate Kid movies. I'd probably rank them in order 1, 2, 3, 4. And as far as the remake, the remake is better than it gets credit for. The reason it's better than it gets credit for is simply because it was like beat for story beat for story beat. It copied the original, so it does execute that pretty well. I thought, what's his name? Jaden Smith, Will Smith's son. I thought he's a little young. I just felt like it would be better if he were older. And it's a little bit more because it's set in China, different, but it was okay. I actually saw it in the theater and remember thinking it's okay, but he's a little young, but it did follow the story beats of the original. So I think it helped it succeed. Holly Miley, love the channel. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much. Lots of videos will be coming in from now till release date. So make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you hit the like button on every video. Really appreciate that, everyone. Why is Tori blonde suddenly this season? So, do I have... Tori has always been partially blonde, like she was dyeing her hair, but she didn't keep it up. So like her roots were blonde. I've been told, I don't even know this, but someone told me it's like a way of showing someone who's not very wealthy, like she can't afford to keep her hair blonde or something. But this is kind of her hairstyle. She's always been partially blind. How do I subscribe? There should be a subscribe button on right there on the channel. It's red. I don't know whether you're on a phone or a desktop, but look at. In the Andrew Garfield reacting to cast video, do you know where Tori is at? Where Peyton was shooting that? No, but she was very clearly in makeup, and she was very clearly in costume. That's what that video goes through. She was very clearly. This video goes into that. I don't know where she was. My assumption is she's somewhere at the set, at the studio, or at the lot. She's not literally on set, but she could have been at somewhere around where they do makeup and hair. I don't know. I couldn't tell you specifically where she was. Maybe we'll get more context for that shot there of Tori in the mermaid costume. Oh man. Alex, do you think there'd be any future things from Miyagi-verse, not Cobra Kai or something else? What plot would it be? I definitely think there will be a. I think there's going to be a Miyagi spinoff. They've talked spinoffs, and I think Miyagi is the prime example. Look at last week's live stream where I was with Peter from Cobra Kai Companion. We talked about Mr. Miyagi for like 2 hours. It's a really good one. Like you can listen to it just as like a podcast or something. Like if you're just doing other stuff, you would want to listen to it. But definitely we talked a lot about a potential Miyagi spinoff in that one. And I think there's a lot of good points there. And I think that's very likely. Andrew Garfield's your favorite Spider-Man. Coolly loves Cobra Kai from the fan page. Thank you. Yes, some people do like him. Oh, Tristan, I put captions. Toby is our favorite Spider-Man. That got me like, yeah, I thought that was a funny moment. I'm glad you liked that. That's in the spoiler video, everyone. Silver is Johnny's father because maybe in the past Sid and Silver were enemies. Bryce, I don't think so. I just no. It's just not. It's too complex. Who will be the next 2 younger helper to help Silver, just like Karate Kid 3 when Silver said Snake and Dennis? Could be Robbie and Tori. No, I haven't seen the new Ghostbusters, Buck. Kreese could go to jail. People are predicting that. I'm not so sure. But I do think his story arc may come to a close in season 4, however that goes. Watch Party, do you think Sam will have feelings for Robbie after breakup? If we use the generic term feelings, yes. The answer is yes. She's going to be conflicted. I do think we're going to get a scene between Sam and Robbie early in the season. May even be in the trailer of Sam trying to get Robbie to come back. And that scene will not go well for her or from her point of view. But in general, the answer is yes. But like, does she want to date him again? I think the answer is no. Caleb London, what day will the trailer come out? I'm predicting, maybe December 8th or so, as we talked about early. Bryce, I don't remember which episode Jackie Chan was mentioned. John Wells, is the mermaid pick a Tori prelude to a fight scene? It would seem realistic. No, I think she may be working. I think that could be a job of hers. And she's very unhappy because why would you be happy doing that? So, yeah, you just saw it right there. I think that scene of Tori in the thing is like a weird job she's doing. Encino Hills, about the backstories, Terry Silver, Sean Devon, or Kenny. Yes, I think Terry Silver for sure. And then maybe a little bit of Devon and Kenny. Sean, I can't say. Like Devon and Kenny, as we just get to know the characters at all. So, yeah. Tristan, she has feelings. Well, yeah, for Robbie, but she likes Miguel more. Mm-hmm. Okay. Bryce Productions, the number one fight I want to happen, I honestly don't know. I'm not someone like, it's not like, oh, I'm just dying to see it. Like I'm just like focused on story and where the story goes. I do think like a Johnny Daniel rematch, like in the All Valley tournament of some kind, but like towards the end of the series. Let's see. Okay, we've gone. Okay, so I was going to cover some of the Q&A. We'll just cover some of the Q&A here from John and Hayden. So John posted, what is this? This was all Wednesday. So blah, blah, blah. He got a day off. So something I asked here. What? Okay. Was season 4 and 5 shot in 4K resolution? This is just, and actually Josh jumped in and answered. We've been shooting in at least 4K. Might be higher now. The resolution experience is platform dependent, blah, blah, blah. What was funny is he says might be higher now. He doesn't even know. he directs. He's the executive producer and directs episodes, but he's not even sure. This is just for my videos because, like, if I can get it in higher resolution, then I can produce videos in higher resolution. So that's something I care about. Let's see. I'm going to try to scroll the chat too, and we'll go through some of these. How do you think Danielle and Johnny are introduced to Devin? John Wells, I think I covered that in a video because I think Johnny recruits Devin. So that's what I think. I think they decide they need a girl in Eagle Fang. So they need a girl in Eagle Fang. So Johnny goes looking for one. And that's how he finds Devin. Okay, when is the trailer coming out? December. As we were just talking about, I think December 8th, but sometime the first full week of December. Juice cleanse or whatever. Okay, that's just the things. Harold and Kumar. They want to remake another Harold and Kumar. Nothing there. Any plans on merch to coincide with the 4th season? So yes, there will be a lot of new merch. Hawk will become a super god, man. Hawk, thank you, Bryce. You don't need to keep saying that. Top fight settings of the prom and Cobra Kai dojo. Yeah. Let's see. Let's look. Is there a definitive number of Cobra Kai seasons? We know where we're going. The number of seasons it'll take to get there is yet to be determined. They seem to be opening the door to... Oh, boy. They seem to be opening the door to having more... seasons than 6. They've been saying 6, and as we'll see, they're opening that door. So maybe there'll be more than 6. We'll see if Netflix is happy with it and wants to keep paying the money. There's definitely a lot more to come. How would you describe Sam and Miguel's relationship? It's disorienting for me to answer because we're currently filming final episodes of season 5. Whatever I say is a spoiler, so I'll refrain. Well, that doesn't really help us much. But I think we know from... Oh, do I have that? No, I don't. Let me see if I can show you something. Here it is. Okay, I'm going to pull something up for you, which you might not have seen. Okay. So this is the Netflix Media Center, if you've never seen this. So this is like their little blurb for reporters and stuff. Season 4 finds the Miyagi-Do and Eagle Fang dojos joining forces to take down Cobra Kai at the All Valley Under-18 tournament. Whoever loses must hang up their gi. Okay, so we don't quite know the specifics of the bet, but there you go. As Samantha and Miguel try to maintain the dojo alliances and Robbie goes all in Cobra Kai, the fate of the Valley has never been more precarious. So there you go. Like Santa and Miguel maintain the dojo alliance. So like I think that's a big part of their story. So Samantha and Miguel, so you can expect, and we've seen a lot of butting heads between Johnny and Daniel. Samantha and Miguel, who are in a relationship, are trying to smooth things over, keep things together. You know, like they want to be the glue that's holding it all together. How will Amanda react after Kreese? She's disoriented, I guess. Alex Over, yes, I do think Johnny and Carmen will have a good, successful relationship. How will Hawk's TV gets, or Johnny's TV gets smashed in season 4? We don't know. But anyway, so yeah, so that's the story. Sam and Miguel keeping things together. Whoever loses must hang up their gi. Who will win in your opinion? I think Cobra Kai wins. But their relation goes on. Daniel and Johnny, erotic. They're just being silly with a lot of the fan fiction that does that sort of thing. As he talks about it, he calls it fan fiction. There may be more Cobra Kai games, so gamers have a lot to look forward to. Nothing very specific there, but so if you liked either of the Cobra Kai games that are out, definitely that's something there. Courtney Hengler's. Okay, so Courtney Hengler is funny in real life. Who makes you laugh the hardest? Season 4 fights compared to previous seasons. Season 4 has several of my favorite fights of the series. The stunt team and actors outdid themselves. Well, I mean, it's straightforward. There was a new stunt team, stunt coordinator, and fight coordinator, fight choreographer for season 4. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, they replaced the previous two, Hito, with who did it with Janelle. Were ultimately replaced. So we'll just see how season 4 goes. So is it tougher? Encino Hills, your favorite season. My favorite season is season 1. Sam could get jumped by Tori. At this point, if Tori was ever going to jump Sam, she would have done it by now. She prefers to announce herself. Spider Devin jumping up roofs. Someone deleted the tweet. Bert. If you watch for Bert content, you will not be disappointed. That's good to know. Owen Morgan is actually a fan of this channel, so I'm happy to see that. Does Tori have some kind of shame? It's chosen. If Hito got fired, is he still the All Valley ref? That's a good question. My assumption is no. So I assume there will be a new referee. Is it brought in as a plot point? Did Terry Silver pick the new ref? That's a good question. We'll see. Chosen Vader owner. Watch party. Do you think we will get some sort of tease the day before the trailer releases? Yes. So there will be some sort of thing out there. And I will, maybe I'll even make a post. Sam could get jumped by Sean. No, I don't think she will. Amy asked if they do a table read. That's what she's asking here. They did some table reads, streamed it to LA, but they stopped now because of COVID. Nothing really specific. So we go to People Choice Awards. Okay, they're not going to People Choice Awards. Favorite song. Young Marts as a Young Hearts. You know, this is interesting because they redid that song directly in season 1, but what if they did it again with a cover? That's kind of interesting now that I'm thinking about it. A cover of Young Hearts. Hi, Hamid. When will the trailer come out? So we've been discussing that a lot. I think December 8th, or basically the first full week of December, sometime next week. A lot of people are hoping December 1st is popular. Dutch is Bryce Glover. Dutch is in jail. Oh, here we go again. Don't come into this live stream and just spam nonsense. Dutch is in jail. He's probably not going to be in the show. So, yeah, Chad McQueen is retired. He's thankful, but is not in. Binary Brothers, Unity Bow, Love Be Squared. So there you go. We're going to get some Dimitri and Hawk. Their storyline, whatever that is going to be, and we'll get a glimpse of that in the trailer, I'm sure. What do we think happens with Kenny and Hawk? That's a good question. I'm just going to say Keegan Holm. I think Nate was talking smack or something. Kenny was trying to stand up for himself. Hawk misread the situation. That's what I'm going with right now. So Hawk goes after Kenny misreading the situation. Tori will approach Sam and attacker Miyagi-Do. That already happened in season 3, albeit it was a dream. And I think a Young Hearts cover is interesting. Cobra Kai has helped me through an extremely different time. Impacted so many over the years. We're happy Cobra Kai is able to continue the legacy. Glad the show means a lot to you. But we make this show for the people. Those nominations mean the world for us. Okay, here's an interesting one. What's been your favorite musical moment in Cobra Kai so far? Any hints about music? My favorite musical moment is in season 4. So definitely something going on with the music here. That's definitely something to look forward to. Whether that's the cover song or something else. Great stream, man. Thank you, Cobra Kai Kid. Everyone, Cobra Kai Kid. Oh, by the way, I've been meaning to DM you, Drew. I want to get you on here. I have some ideas, maybe with you and Shamoon. I'll talk to you later. Okay, sorry for spam. Will Julie Pierce appear in Cobra Kai season 4 or 5? not 4. Like I've talked about with these returning characters, we have Terry Silver. They don't front load it. It's going to be a gradual release. So we have Terry Silver in season 4. No, really no one else. Do you think we'll get a glimpse of the tournament in the trailer? Yes, I do. It may not be much. It may be a little misleading, but there will be something. We already got a glimpse in the other trailer, in the All Valley trailer. Best part is filming twice in 1 year, spend twice the time. You know, and honestly, that's closer to just the way TV used to be. They used to do, 22, 24 episodes a year in a season. So they're just close. Sounds good, man. The latest vids have been dope. Thank you, Cobra Kai Kid. Thank you. Yeah, it's some very positive reception to those. Mike Barnes and maybe in season 5, Detective Bat. Yes. Like I said, I think Mike Barnes is our tease at the end of season 4. So Mike Barnes tease at the end of season 4. He's in season 5. Do you think they'll reveal Hawk's purple hair in the trailer? They may. Hawk's red hair was in the trailer. And funny thing is, some people didn't even notice it. I didn't even think much of it. I noticed it, but back at the time, I didn't realize his hair color would be such a big thing. Watch Marty's videos, and fish sticks are dope. It's as dope as fish sticks, people. You don't want to miss out. Will the season 3 DVD include deleted scenes? Yes, and bloopers. I need to pre-order that, by the way. So yes, there will be some cool stuff in the DVDs coming out in January. Which character in the show you most like? I'm a Daniel Johnny hybrid. I really like most of a character named Soup Customer in season 4. Shit, first spoiler is out there. He's lying. I put out more spoilers than that. That is not the first spoiler at all. But yeah, they're gonna eat soup. Someone's gonna eat soup. Maybe they're back at the soup kitchen that Homeless Lynn went to, and Johnny. Any hints about the music? Blah blah blah. Sappy 80s love songs. Season 4 is many montages featuring an array of musical feels. There's also a cover we recorded that fans are going to be assessed to. So that's what we've been talking about. There's a cover, probably of a song from the original movie soundtracks, which we don't know which one. I'm kind of wondering if it was Young Hearts, but maybe not. Oh, man. Obviously, You're the Best Around is very possible. But I still think they're holding off on You're the Best Around. I still think they're holding off on that for later in the series. Like if they do You're the Best Around now in season 4, what do they do in seasons 5 and 6? Like it just kind of drops. Like, what are you going to do? How are you going to top that? Glory of Love is possible. So something about the Glory of Love that he mentioned like a couple years ago now. They didn't reuse Glory of Love because they decided Glory of Love was like a special song for Daniel and Kumiko. And so they didn't want it to be Daniel and Amanda or anyone else. So like Glory of Love is like a Daniel Kumiko song. So I don't know. I mean, I guess the redone version could be for someone else if it's a cover. It's definitely a possibility, but at least as for the original, they decided that was a Daniel Kumiko song. Still hoping for Chad McQueen. Yes, but Chad McQueen will not be back. He made his decision. He doesn't want to return. So I would say Glory of Love is possible. Who's the one in love? Like, that would be the question. Who is it? Miguel and Sam? Johnny and Carmen, maybe. But like I said, that their thinking was "Glory of Love" is like a special song for Daniel and Kumiko. Fight scene in the series so far. Several in season 4 that are in contention. Can you describe Terry Silver's role in season 4 with one word? Complex. Okay. Oh man, I need to find that video. Hold on a second, guys. I'm going to show you that. No, wait. Because there's a video I made that not enough people saw. Okay, this one. You see this one here? Look at that thumbnail. It's got Terry Silver on it. How Terry Silver will shock in season 4. This is based on an interview Thomas Ian Griffith gave on Cobra Kai Companion. He gave this after filming season 4. He talks about season 4 in that interview, and there's some important parts. Find this video because there's more to it than you may realize. Find that video. It's 3 months ago. Not enough views, but when he says complex there, how can you describe? So I'm going to go into it. And Thomas Ian Griffith even dropped a few hints. What does that mean? You're going to want to cover that because there's some important points. Alex Overy, watch Karate Kid 3 for free. I can't help you. It was on Netflix. It will probably return at some point. It was on Netflix a couple months ago. I don't know where it is now. So just hold steady. It'll probably return to Netflix at some point. Watch Parties How to Get a Girl video was GOAT. Yes, that is actually a very good video. Be sure to watch that one if you are male and interested in females. Where were we? Can you ever top Cobra Kai Season 3 ending? Chills every time. We will continue to try. Okay. Pretty standard. Okay, he's just talking about Harold and Kumar here. Johnny always says that kicks get chicks. Season 4 proves chicks got kicks. Not to brag, but he got that from me. Chicks. Here, chicks get kicks. I made this meme on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram. Hurwitz even liked it. Chicks get kicks. They know it. They're good at kicking. So yes, but the question was, are we going to have more female fighters? Ain't not going to left. Yes, there will be more female fighters. We know there's going to be Devin. And we've seen some girls in Cobra Kai. I think there may be some more ultimately joining the other dojos. And like I said, I think we will get a girls bracket of the All Valley tournament. Because of the big influx of girls. Double ever rewatch your videos. Smart. Videos are better the second time through. Especially good ones. Harold and Kumar in Karate Kid. Sure, why not? The Mets. His favorite movie, way back. I don't even know what that is. Just if they would make a cameo. I actually said I thought if they ever did a cameo, being in the crowd at the All Valley makes sense. But that's Strike First Media, who was here earlier. I don't know if he's still here. But responsibilities. But maybe they'll make a cameo. The crowd at the All Valley would have made sense, but we'll see. I guess not. Do you think we'll ever see Miguel's dad, Jack Maurice? I think it's in the cards, but it's not coming the way I originally thought, so I can't say much else. Arian, no, I don't think Yasmin will ever join the dojo. We've already filmed the scenes of the season 5 finale. Strange feeling being 20 episodes ahead of the audience. December 31st can't come soon enough. I agree with you, John Hurwitz. They're already shooting, have shot some of the finale. They're probably coming back from Thanksgiving, and they're going to do training for whatever big fight scenes are going to be in season 5. The season 5 finale and stuff. They probably got a lot of fights coming up. They're going to wrap production. By the way, let's... they were going to wrap production, I think, like the 17th or something. So they have like 3 more weeks of production, I think. So they're probably going to do that, then come back and then do all their interviews. But I think like they're wrapping production here. Where are we? They actually pitched Major League as a TV series years before Cobra Kai. Interesting idea. Those were kind of classic movies. When will season 5 come out? My thinking is sooner rather than later. Maybe even like May, April, May. It could come out as soon as then. They would be done with post-production by like March. So could be or in the summertime. Arian, I am familiar with the American Pie series. The Funko people collect those things. Okay, so this one here. How satisfying was it to give a positive response to Anthony promo pick? We've always loved Anthony, and we're waiting for the right time to dig deeper into his story. So glad that time has come and that fans are excited to see it. Yes, so that was a big part of the inspiration of today's video. If you haven't seen it, that one just came out today. It's a really good video. It's got a lot of positive response. That's a good one. I even read the tweet in there. So look for an expanded storyline with Anthony, and it's probably going to intersect with the new characters, Kenny and Devin, somehow. We don't know yet. And this is something, definitely expect to see this in the trailer. So when we're talking about like, what are we going to get in the trailer? Like this is something we're going to get in the trailer. We're going to get something from Anthony. Because I think we have to, whether it's him with the new characters or, like him more with Daniel. But that's something we're going to get in the trailer that we've never had before. As far as I don't think Anthony has ever been in any of the trailers except that one little image of him in the stands. So, Holly, next video will be about, I think it's going to be about Tori. And I'll get to it. There's from one of his questions here. We would fight, but the nature to make it would make a crossover with Karate Kid unlikely. I assume Rocky's not owned by Paramount or Sony. I don't know who owns Rocky. Who owns Rocky? Is it Paramount? I don't know. That's probably why. What do you think of next Karate Kid and Julie Pierce? I like the character of Julie Pierce better than the movie The Next Karate Kid, but all movies have their value in canon. Yes. I would probably agree with that. Julie is a good character and has potential in the Cobra Kai series. The Next Karate Kid isn't a very well-written movie. but definitely we have something there. Alex, I don't have time to rate characters. When this season comes out, Seiki, the season comes out December 31st. The trailer out in a week or two. Do you think anyone will die in season 4? That's a very good question. Maybe. We'll see. Is a new Louis sidekick or Louis Nusha sidekick? They're equals, like any great odd couple. Well, there you go. How would you describe the final fight in the All Valley tournament? It gives me chills on so many levels. That's interesting. A fight that gives you chills. I don't know how. That's kind of interesting. We'll see. Is the trailer... Okay, here's a question. Is the trailer going to have a lot of spoilers? Different people consider different things spoilers. That's true. If you want to go into the season completely blind, I'd avoid all marketing, which also means avoid all social media. You'd have to avoid Watch Party too, so that sucks. But if you don't mind getting a taste of things, it definitely won't spoil the most important secrets of the season. Yes, that is why I am here. I will spoil the most important secrets of the season. But the trailer will give us a big hint. As he says, a taste of things. So like when I talk about like maybe an emotional climax without context, an important story narrative for an episode or part of the season, like Kreese and Silver, maybe talking things over or something. So like story narratives, rivalry narratives, like a Tori Sam rival, and like emotional climax, like when Hawk's beating up Brooks, but it's without context. We just see Hawk in this major moment. We don't know what's going on. And then Watch Party gives you the best spoilers. Leaked new pictures? No. I don't even think you're accurately describing what's out there. Do you think there would be another All Valley considering this is season 4 and there's supposed to be 6? That's a good question. There may be. Do you think there will still be a separate girls division? Yes, I do. In some way or another. Just Dimitri give the last name. Yes. You might learn it in season 4. All we know about Dimitri's last name is it's in the first half of the alphabet from season 1. He and Miguel were in the like A through M class or something together taking the PSAT. Shit, Kreese and Homeless Lynn. Yeah, there you go. This is like the weirdest question. Last year I watched everything out of order. I sat down to watch episode 10 first, then 2, then 5, 6. What episode do you recommend starting in season? Like, I don't know if he's serious or not. I start with 401 and watch it with 410. Yes, it tends to be better if you watch them in order. I don't like, this is like the weirdest thing. Like, do people do that? No, people don't. This particular person did that, I guess. I don't know. That's weird. Okay, head is spinning. Q&A is over. So Hayden also had a Q&A. Cobra Kai World, like the idea of a separate girls bracket. Yes. Because they'll be 18. Yes, that is correct. So here's Hayden's who's the best kiss in season 4? Nate and Lexi. Who's Lexi? We don't know. Does Nate get a girlfriend? We'll see where this storyline goes. Not much, but it's kind of interesting. And you don't know if he's... something I was thinking, like Lexi could be like a new hamster. So like maybe Bert gets a new hamster to kind of replace the other hamster, and then so like it's named Lexi, and then Nate takes a liking to Lexi, the hamster. We'll see. Clarence. Yeah. Cobra Kai Kid. Is Kreese still living in a homeless shelter? Season 4, we will find out Robbie's situation. Kreese likes to keep things secret. That's a way of saying we're never going to address it. He may be still sleeping in shelter. Maybe he found an empty hotel room no one checks on. The more mystery, the better. And yes, you will learn Robbie's living situation. So yes, this is the relevant thing here. Yes, you will learn Robbie's living situation. He won't be sleeping at the dojo. That's important. Cobra Kai World. Yes, Tori is 17 years old in the show. That is a very important point. I have proof, too, by the way, if you don't believe me. Is the next generation about who's the true Karate Kid? Robbie is Johnny's son. Studied both. Same with Sam now. Well, Sam didn't study Cobra Kai, but maybe Anthony as well. Miguel has that proclivity. Maybe he is Mike Barnes' son. I didn't even read this whole question. And every generation has their own top Karate Kid. For this generation, it's currently Miguel, but he might get dethroned depending on what happens at the tournament. Top dollar Black Pill Gangster. Thanks for coming in. The next trailer, it's coming in December. Probably, I think, next week. I'm thinking like the 8th around Wednesday. That would be, yeah, December 8th is like Wednesday. So basically a week from now is my prediction. A lot of people are hoping December 1st. I think that's a little early. So I know everyone wants to know when the trailer is. When will be the prom episode? Good question. I think mid to late-ish in the season, like episode 5, 6, or 7. Maybe 8 even, but back half of the season. Sam Diaz, Torrigal forever. Hayden just posts that, Miguel and Tori. Will Honk get a new dye job? Maybe purple. Yes, but not purple. Probably the answer is violet. So, so Hayden's like, yes, but not purple. Yes, it's violet. But it looks like it's going to be purple. So, or violet. How do you think? All the plots, subplots. Okay, Bert starts out as an underdog, loses fight Dimitri, makes him go back to Cobra Kai, apologizes to Kreese, showing mercy to Clarence, improves his loyalty by leaving a box of dead rats that saved his room the night before a tournament. Very funny, probably not going to happen. What do you have to say about Dimitri in season 4? He showcases some serious skills. Yeah, I definitely think we're seeing the growth of Dimitri. So expect his karate skills to improve as well. You know, the growth of Dimitri is something like a multi-season arc. Encino Hills, I'm going to watch this Spider-Man movie probably eventually. I'm probably not going to see it in the theater because I'm going to be making YouTube videos. But I will have YouTube videos coming out all December. Everyone, make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you like every video. Make sure you have notifications turned on. You don't want to miss anything. I'm going to try to drop as many as I can. And we may do more streams. We'll see how everything goes. Hilary Swank's character in the next Karate Kid season 5 or potential 6th season. We plan on everything. Yes, I do think Hilary Swank is going to show up. It won't be season 4, maybe 5, probably 6. Something like that. So, any chances of a karaoke scene on coming seasons? Some of the actors have amazing voices. good part of the cast also sings. Some characters will sing together at some point. I don't know if he's actually saying something, if that's actually going to happen, or he's just kind of making a broad statement. But it could happen. Is Mike Barnes going to make his surprise appearance? I would not be surprised by anything at this point. So, like I said, I think Mike Barnes may show up at the end of season 4. So, like, he's the tease for season 5. So, I think you may get Mike Barnes at the end of season 4. We do face reveal. Why? This is so good. Tori will attack Sam for the house fight. Let's see, where are we? He's just asking about the end of season 1, beginning of 2. If you watch it, it's very clear where the new footage begins. This is like fan fiction stuff. Law Russo, food sharing. Tell us Moon's last name. Moon is her last name, Silver Moon. I don't think so, but that's kind of funny. Here's that Law Russo again. And a moment sees, but the writing staff didn't go for it. Still trying. Okay. Yeah. Okay. What happened with Tori and Miguel? Is the romantic story over? Could there still be a spark there? Tori Gal forever? I don't know. Hayden likes to take that stance online, pushing Miguel and Tori together. Definitely. I think there's more to go with them. Not necessarily romance, though. But, they have more to say to each other, I think. Arian, is Thomas Ian Griffith using a voice changer like Darth Vader? I'm not sure what you mean, but no. Do you think Ed Asner is in season 4? No. Honestly, I don't. They may dedicate something to him, though. We'll see. What? Tori will give birth. Oh, boy. Watch party is probably Medusa. I am not. Do you think Sam and Miguel will last? I don't know. There's going to be, a little bit of drama. They got to have a little bit of back and forth. But as I said, the strain on their relationship will be keeping the dojos together. So that's where they got to go. Be Water Creative. I did a live stream with him 2 weeks ago. He makes a lot of great fan art. You guys should seriously watch that stream. He showed his best fan art. It's such a great stream. And follow him on Instagram and Twitter for some of the best fan art you'll see. He's asking about the Rocky IV new cut. Love getting a new version, so he liked it. I asked Hayden a question as well. I got no response. Well, yeah. I mean, he gets so many questions, he can't answer them all. Turkeys. So just don't worry. You can ask the same question next time or whenever. Okay. Oh, here's it. Can you give us a teaser about Tori's storyline this season? You meet more of her family. That is an interesting statement. And I think I'm going to make a video on that. Someone asked about what's next. What does that mean? So are we going to see more of her family? What other family should she have? Maybe her father? That would be my only other guess. Unless he's referring to her Cobra Kai family. Because Cobra Kai becomes like family for her. That could be the case. So we may dive into that on a video. The final fight of the All Valley for the boys is Robbie and Miguel. Can't be anyone else. So, but that's an important one. Mike P, Cobra Kai Wisdom. And on Instagram, he's like Cobra Kai Wisdom 2. He makes a lot of memes. It's great. this is another great follow, especially on Instagram. I'd follow him on Instagram. Cobra Kai Wisdom 2, I think. Can you confirm or deny that Kreese chokes Honeycrisp apple? Amanda saves his life. I can confirm that doesn't happen. He's just being funny, and Hayden is firing back. So, but follow on Instagram, Cobra Kai Wisdom 2. If you like memes, they're just funny. They're funny. Good stuff. Okay, what happened to Cobra Kai Mobile after Johnny left at the beach? Someone found it. Yeah, obviously. That's got to come back at some point, right? Okay, this is an important one. Will you guys give us an alert before the season 4 trailer like last year? Or will you guys surprise us? I think you'll have a feeling. Yes. This is important. There will be like a hint that the trailer is coming. So we will know. I may even post something up on YouTube or something. Maybe I'll even go live just to say get ready. But we'll probably know at least the day before when it's going to happen. So we'll see how that goes. But like I said, I just will keep bringing it up because people ask. December 8th is when I think it'll drop. That's very in line with what happened last year. It worked last year. I don't see why they would change that. A lot of people are hoping December 1st, which is this Wednesday. If that happens, we'll see. But I think the first full week of December, somewhere December 6th through the 10th there, probably the 8th. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, here's a good one. What's your secret to creating a great script that you're proud of? Writing what you want to see and not wanting to see crap. Oh, man. It's also the secret to making YouTube videos. Make what you want and don't want to see crap. Yeah, but that's a good one. Here's an interesting one. Your top 5 in order: brains and brawn. Dimitri, Hawk, Ali, Silver, and Devin. He puts Silver ahead of Kreese. So Silver is very smart, and Devin is apparently very smart. Notice he wrote Hawk. He did not say Eli. He wrote Hawk. Dimitri, Hawk, Ali, Silver, and Devin. Braun, Miyagi, and Master Kim. Everyone else much lower. Master Kim, of course, being, the origin of the, what Captain Turner taught Kreese. Oh my God, it's not Taekwondo. Tang Sudo. Sorry, Tang Sudo. But for what it's worth, I don't think Master Kim will actually show up in the series. I don't think that's relevant. It's just that's where Captain Turner learned. It's the origin of their art, but the character himself probably won't show up. One thing you don't... Okay. Licensing for Esposito, you're the best. We need a montage. You don't have to worry about his montages. Okay, we know. He's obviously dodging the question about you're the best. But that doesn't mean it's going to be in it. But he's just, dodging that question. Robbie's interest in Tori has been clear in recent teasers. Well, I don't necessarily know if I can agree with that point. But what can we expect from those two in season 4? He likes the heat, right? Oh, boy. There you go. Here. Does this show Robbie's interest in Tori? I don't know. Cobra Kai World loves this photo. But he does like the heat, and Tori is ice cold, right? So, but I think something's going on with them. We'll see how it goes. It won't be early. It'll develop a little bit later in the season. I don't think they're either of them are ready to dive into a relationship. They got to beat each other up first for a while. Season 6, he must be in season 5. Release dates are not in our control, subject to change, especially when it comes to future seasons. That's correct. There's really nothing they can do about it. Character you most identify with, Silver. I think that's kind of interesting. But he loves Terry Silver. Can we expect him to rejoin Cobra Kai, or has he found his path? The path never ends. There's another twist or turn in the road. That is very true. I think Hawk's season 4 storyline will have a lot of twists and turns, and he could end up at Miyagi-Do, unfortunately. But there you go. Tori Gal King epic reunion. They'll have their moments. Yes. So there's going to be some scenes between Tori and Miguel. They got issues between them. Robbie shouldn't date Tori. He needs to focus. That could be true. You may be right, Tristan. Robbie meet Miguel again and pit over. Wait, we did that already. Okay. Do we see more Yasmin? Yes, Yasmin. One of us is lying, and it's Yasmin, right? That's Annalisa Cochran's other show. One of us is lying. Will anyone ever acknowledge that Johnny won the All Valley twice? No. Final fight. Okay, Devin versus Brooks. He's just screwing around. Besides Silver, any interesting cameos in season 4 or 5? Yes. Like I said, I think Mike Barnes may be in there at the end. But that's where they're at right now. Who else could be a cameo? Small characters. You know, Snake and Dennis. People have brought them up. Do they still work for Terry Silver? Maybe. Who knows? Tori is showing interest, yeah. Mystic Ranger, yes. Watch Party is the only channel that does Cobra Kai. It doesn't have his name. Not limiting his channel for when the show ends, yes. And I occasionally make videos on stuff like Squid Games that not many people saw, but I do have some Squid Game videos if you want to see them. I think they're very good. They'll put them together to rival Miguel and Sam. Yeah, Tori and Robbie in game. Milwaukee, the show will go full circle. No, I think the show is on a path. So even if they end up there, it's not like, it won't feel like a circle. Will we get longer episodes when I finish season 1? I want to cry. Season will have longer episodes. That's good news, I say. It's going to be long then. So we're looking at over 5 hours now. Under circumstances, is Johnny Lawrence going to meet Terry Silver the first time? Perhaps he already did it in Applebee's 8 years ago and didn't know it. That's just Hayden being Hayden. They didn't actually meet. Don't take that seriously. What is your favorite part, Cobra Kai, that you came up with? Bringing the whole world and characters back. Well, there you go. There. Kind of taking credit for the whole thing. What will Sam's feelings towards Robbie be like going into season 4? Thank you. You will find out. Yeah, and one of you in the chat was asking about that. Definitely, there's, like I said, I think there's going to be at least one scene between Sam and Robbie early in the season, probably episodes 1 or 2. You know, it won't go well for Sam, but she wants Robbie to get away. John Wells, no, Anthony was not wearing a Squid Game shirt. He was wearing some other brand. They talked about it. I if you listen to Cobra Kai Companion, we did like a hour and a half, 2 hour podcast going over all those pictures. Go to Cobra Kai Companion. It's the podcast. It's not on the YouTube channel. But find them. You can find it on any podcast checker. And there's a podcast that I was a guest on. So it's Peter, Brianna, and they had me on as a guest. And it's like, if you want to listen to a watch party for another hour and a half, get the Cobra Kai Companion podcast about those picks. And Brianna had some points about that shirt that Anthony was wearing, that specific shirt. So John Wells, that is an answer to your question. Johnny will fight Robbie. No, he will not. Is it around 6 hours in season 4? Well, if, well, what does it need to come to? 200. Sorry, give me 1 second. That's 306 hours would be 360 minutes. Yeah, 36 minutes. I did. I was right. I don't think it'll be a full 6 hours, by the way, because that's like 36 minutes an episode, which is probably a little bit longer than normal. But I do think, it may get close to like 5.5 hours. When do you reckon the trailer will release? I am saying it will come out December 8th. They're promising in December. I think it's going to be next week. Basically the first full week of December, which is in line with what they did with season 3. It makes sense to just follow the pattern. The first week of December, a lot of people are hoping December 1st. I don't think so. But it's possible. And I think the week following is a little bit late. So December 8th is when I would say. Are you still envisioning 6 seasons for the show? At least is how we answer this. The thing about this answer is it looks like maybe they're now thinking more than 6. And that could be coming from Netflix. Netflix is like saying, hey, if you want to do 7, we can help you do 7. And they're like, well, if you're paying for 7, I think we can do 7. It may not be set in stone. Obviously they're not announcing anything. But we're at the point now where we could be thinking 7 seasons. They're less committed to 6. As in leaving the door open for more than 6. In which case season 4 is the dead middle. But we'll see. Harold and Kumar. Harold almost showed up in season 5, but alas, no. Interaction between Terry Silver and Johnny. Woo! That's a good one. Because who knows what it means. Okay, silly questions. Or Captain Show and take on Cobra Kai last episode. Can we expect to see new Miyagi-Do techniques? Yes. Remember, Chosen gave Daniel a scroll. That still has to come up. We'll see. But yeah, new Miyagi-Do techniques coming. One song from the soundtrack. Great songs from the famous 80s group, lesser known 80s group, and current artists. So a lot of more 80s music. Not much to say. Are we going to see return Terry Silver's wheel kicks? Asa! For some reason, this one makes me laugh a lot. I hit the like. Like the video. Like the stream, everyone. Please like every video. Like the streams. It really helps out the algorithm and everything. Asa! It's so good. Mike Barnes versus Johnny Lawrence. Weapons fighting dirty would be close. Makes sense. They're both very good. What are the possibilities of a spinoff? Give us thoughts on it. Would it be a prequel, character spinoff? All of the above. Like I said, I strongly suspect a Miyagi spinoff, which would be a prequel, right? So Miyagi in Okinawa, Miyagi in World War II. I did a long stream last week with Peter from Cobra Kai Companion. If you go to my channel page near the bottom, there's past live streams. Miyagi in depth. We spent almost 2 hours talking about Mr. Miyagi, his whole life, and everything that would fit in with a potential spinoff. Definitely check that out. It's a 2-hour live stream. You can listen to it like a podcast. You don't necessarily need to watch it. So if you like doing stuff, you just want to listen to it in the background or while you're driving somewhere, check that out on my channel. Miyagi in depth. We did like 2 hours of Mr. Miyagi, and we really think Miyagi spinoff is what's coming. Trailer between now and Christmas. Like I said, I'm thinking December 8th. I think he's putting like a late date there on the back end, but it's going to be December. Will Johnny ever get a pet? I didn't see that one. Will season 4 be set during Honeycrisp? The sweetest Honeycrisps are available after Christmas, right at the end of the year. So whatever that means. Freddie Fernandez. Yeah, Freddie may be back, by the way. That's a good one. That's a good point. Freddie Fernandez may be a character to come back in season 4. So like as when it was like who other than Silver, Freddie Fernandez is someone. And Elisa Cochran, yes, she's good. That's Yasmin. She's also on a show, One of Us is Lying, on Peacock Network. The first 3 episodes are like free, so you can watch those. Then you got to pay, and so I didn't finish this show, but it's based on a book. But Annalisa Cochran. Will anything ever top the way Crease arrived to season 1? Perhaps. Do you have an ending, a full stop in mind for how this final? Yes, but it can always change. So, depending on how many seasons they go, I suppose. No. Stingray. Okay. Love it. Have a Thanksgiving. What can we expect from Tori this season? A lot. So, I don't know what to make of that. Like, a lot. He also said meet more of her family. Is that literal, or is Cobra Kai her family? So, but she'll be in it more. And I think that's it. Okay. So, we covered a lot there. Bryce, if you see Mike Barnes, Snake and Dennis be with him. No. Snake and Dennis may still work for Terry Silver, but not necessarily Mike Barnes. I don't think they'll be together. Freddie was a bad friend. That's a popular theory. I want to see more Tori that's not her crazy version. That would be an interesting point. An interesting scene. So I think maybe we'll get that. Do you know what the scroll Chosen gave to Daniel? No, no one knows what that scroll is. It's definitely there for a reason. Will Silver be in season 5? Yes, I think so. Like I said, so I got 2 videos out this weekend. One yesterday, one today. This is the one that came out today. It's a long one on Anthony. It's a really good one. Be sure to check it out and like it, check it out. And this one on yesterday, it's a really good spoiler pick. This is some detective work. So people like my detective videos. There's some important details. It does have spoilers for season 4 and 5. So be careful. But if you just are excited, this is a really good video. And like we said, the trailer, everyone wants to know, probably coming out, I think the 8th. It's in line with last year. There's no reason to change it. It makes sense. The most popular day is, of course, the 1st. That's when everyone wants it. What can I say? I get it, but probably, but then like this week seems very likely. Malaki, do you think someone will die? Kreese may die. Or something. I've predicted Kreese will die. I don't know how. The show's different than how I think, but if someone's gonna die, it seems like he's the one. Holly Miley. Do you think Anthony will turn bad? Watch the video. This one came out today. It addresses all that. It addresses that. So this is an important video. Go ahead and watch this one. It's right there on my channel. You probably see it on YouTube. Be sure to like it and everything. An interesting plot if Anthony went to Cobra Kai. Maybe. What can we expect from Robbie and Tori in the official trailer? That's a good question. I think we'll see something. We probably already have, but we don't know. Do you think Betsy is still alive? No, I do not. I made a video way back in January covering all that. So, season will set up Anthony joining karate. That could very well be. Whether he does join a little at the end or just sets him up, it could be. It seems like it's hard to be a character in the show and not do karate. There's a few. Yasmin, Moon, but just a few. It's you figure Anthony will get into it. Do you think Daniel would actually kill Kreese in the finale? No. Ultimately, I don't think Daniel would. Fabio Silva. Essentially, what I think we're going to get is some sort of conclusion to Kreese's storyline. It's kind of run its course. So whatever happens, and I don't know what it would be, I expect a conclusion to this sort of storyline. But he won't be in the tournament, obviously. Yes. So we know that he is not in the tournament. Which, if you saw my video from when the All Valley teaser was released, I made a video, the All Valley finalists revealed, and that's an important video. But and I talked about Anthony in the karate tournament. We'll do like 2 more minutes, everyone. So, when will the stream end? Oh, you just said, yeah. We're at an hour 43 minutes. We'll go an hour 45. So just a couple more questions. But I think there's a lot of important stuff coming. Like I said, I will drop as many videos as I can in December. There's a lot going on. I know there's Spider-Man, The Witcher, there's the Book of Boba Fett. Money Heist is coming out, I guess, this week. There's a lot of big stuff, not to mention holidays, all that. But for those who want to stay focused on Cobra Kai, I will be here. Make sure you're subscribed and watch the videos, and they will come. And we will know. Here's the thing: we will know when the trailer comes out, at least the day before. So they tend to make it obvious, so we will know. I may even come out and do a quick live or something, and then I'll be live for the trailer itself. Not a Star Wars or Witcher fan? Well, that's fine. Still Spider-Man. But unpopular theory: Silver could make Kreese rethink things. Like, Silver becomes the new big bad, and Kreese will start to realize that Silver is too ruthless even for him. I mean, that's like an explanation for this picture. Like, Kreese looks like, whoa, and Silver's all into it. But I don't necessarily think that's what's going on. Like, Kreese is an older guy. Like, he's very committed to what he believes, right? So it's not like Silver's going to make him rethink things necessarily. But we'll see how it goes. Can't see Kreese being big bad forever. Well, yes, that is correct. Like I said, I think his story arc is going to come to a close. Look for the trailer here, but I will be live whenever it does happen, and I will try to let you guys know beforehand, just so that there's plenty of forewarning. Do you think Terry Silver would be the main villain in a later season, like if Kreese thinks Silver is too much? Watch this video. This is going to touch on season 5. So it's spoilers for 4 and 5. Watch that video. Okay. Okay, everyone. Thank you. We've gone an hour and 46 minutes. It was great. I will be back next week. Like I said, I will let you know when this trailer drops, and I will have a lot of videos coming December. This is sort of like crunch time, so to speak. So I want to get as much out for everyone. There's plenty of other stuff to check out in the meantime, and